Hello again, everybody. Fiber Spider back again with another origami tutorial for you. And today we're going to be making some decorative ornaments. Yes, really gorgeous, relatively easy, and no glue or tape necessary to keep this together. And with a little bit of needle and thread, you can put a loop at one end and you can hang these up. Yeah. Really, really, really very pretty. So for this piece, yes, you are going to need 2 sheets of square paper, the same size, preferably printed on one side, plain on the other. This actually would be great if you want to make these for Christmas tree ornaments, just for argument's sake, and if you have some leftover wrapping paper that's not big enough for a present, well, all you need is 2 squares of paper, and you can make one of these and then put it on your tree. Or, you know what? Also, this would be really cool for garland or a mobile, any sort of hanging type decor. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make half. The other half I already made. All right, so with your first piece of paper, I like to start with the colored side facing down, and then we're going to fold it in half to make a rectangle. And then unfold, and then turn, and then fold again to make a rectangle. And for those of you that have been watching me for a bit, you're going to be very familiar with the base that we're going to be making. So then unfold. So we've got a cross. Well, flip it over. And then we're going to be making triangles. So fold in half to make a triangle. And then open. Turn and then fold the opposite way into a triangle once again. There we go. Then open that up, pop up the center, and then using the plus sign, not the multiplication sign. So this cross, using these mountain folds, squish together, and that makes our base. Then flatten it down. So I'll show you that again. So squish up and compress. Alrighty. Okay, so from here we need to do the kite fold with these 2 layers and then these 2 layers. However, unlike when doing the crane, where you have the opening at the bottom, have the closed point at the bottom. And then we're going to do our kite fold. So it's this edge and this edge to the center. And just using the top flap, fold to that center crease. And then the other top flap, also to that center crease. And you want to make sure that it's open at this end and closed at this end. That's very, very important. Then flip your piece over and do the exact same thing with your closed tip at the bottom. Kite fold. Okie dokie. So now we're going to do a bit of smushing. And what I like to do is open up just the top flaps for now. And working with one side, open it up. And get your thumb in there all the way to that tip. And then smoosh down. Like so. Then fold this in half, get it out of the way. And then we'll do the same thing with this flap. So open this up, stick your thumb in there as far as it'll go, and then smoosh down. Okay, then fold this one in half. It's not crucial, but it helps sort of get things out of the way. Then turn your piece over, and we're going to deal with these flaps. Okay, so open this one up, get your thumb in there, and flatten. Fold this over. And then this last one right here. And smoosh. I like the smoosh. Okay, and then fold this one over. And believe it or not, that's all there is to it to make one of the two pieces. Now, yeah, it looks rather odd, granted. Now, the other one I have right over here, and we're going to fit these together. Now, you're probably thinking, are you nuts? Yes, I am. But before we do that, I'm going to show you how you can affix a bit of thread, rather easily. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, I've got this piece and I've got this piece, but if you want to, create a hanging loop, well, going to take this, and yes, we are going to flatten it. Yeah. The important thing is that we have our creases. That is the important thing. So I'm just going to sort of flatten this down, make it a bit easier to work with. Then I have a pre-threaded needle, and this is actually some crochet cotton that I had on hand. So I'm going to go in through the very, very, very center of our paper, leaving a tail, and then going to go back through that same hole as best I can. There we go. Pull that through. Okay. making sure that I still have a loop to work with. Now, what I have found worked out well is before I start doing any tying or anything, try to get both of these ends the same length so that you have enough to work with. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So from here, I like to gauge about how big I want my loop to be. And then going to just tie a very simple knot. And then, of course, you can attach a hook to this or what have you. So tying a rather simple knot. There we go. And then pull from the opposite side, but not so hard that you're going to end up pulling it through. Then I like to do the same process on this side. Create another knot, perhaps even a double. There we go. Let's do another one. There. And then give it a little trim. Voila. All right, now for the assembly. Okay, so taking this piece, going to sort of go over our creases again and get it back to where it was real quick, using the valley and mountain folds as they've already been established. There we go. See? Not too bad. Sort of goes right back into place. All right, now, as I stated previously, this is a bit of a fiddly process because we aren't going to be using any glue. These are going to be interlocking in such a way that they're not going to want to come apart anytime soon, unless, of course, if you forcefully pull them apart. So the trick is to get the points underneath the straight edges, and they interlock. So basically getting this one underneath here, and then this one underneath the next one, and so on and so forth. It does take some fiddling, I'm not gonna lie, but you see these two are already set up to go because we've got a straight edge and another straight edge, and then this next one goes underneath. The taupe goes underneath the blue, and then the blue goes underneath the taupe. And then the next one, taupe goes underneath the blue. And what I find helps is if you sort of try to compress it together a little bit. There we go. And once you have a couple of them ready to go, the rest are actually not that bad. So let's review what we have. So we've got a straight, and then, okay, let's see, this one is linked, so let me get that out of there. That's okay. And then this one needs to go underneath. So easiest way to do this is to try to hold it together and get the triangle, the point underneath that flap right there. Push that together, and then down. This one's good. The next one's good. Okay, now we've got this blue one. Needs to go underneath. There, it's not too bad. And then we've got another one that's sort of trapped, not a big deal. Just get this out. And get this one in. There, and then this blue point in. I told you it was fiddly, but it's kind of like a puzzle. Fortunately, it is flexible. Okay, I think we almost have it. Oh, we've got one more little curmudgeon that doesn't want to behave, because as you can see, we have 2 layers going into the one. So let me pull that out. Not a big deal. There we go. And then get this, put it underneath the blue. Almost, almost. Haha! I think we got it. I think we got it. All right, let's do a quick review. No. Oh, no, we did. We did. We did. Okay, so. And as you can see, everything is lined up perfectly. Now, of course, this looks a lot more impressive with a patterned paper like this. But this way, you could actually see what it is that I was doing a little bit easier. And it's holding together. It's not coming apart. It's not just falling. I could try to tighten up those joins a little bit better just by pushing it a little bit. There you go. Absolutely love this. And the weight of this is not going to pull it apart. You know, it is pretty much together. And there you go. A lovely sort of fluted diamond paper ornament. Absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty, my dears, so that is going to conclude today's origami tutorial. I really hope that you liked it and that you can make use of it for, making some really cool decorations. And if you liked this video, please give a little thumbs up button down below. You know that I appreciate your appreciation. And stay tuned for more, because whether it's origami, crocheting, cooking, audiobook narration, what have you, there's always more to come. And you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay folding, stay fabulous, stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.